So the CSGO community is quick to let Valve know when things should be changed in CSGO. So today I'm going to try to bring you 3 things that Valve should change in CSGO. And note, I'm not going to go over the super obvious ones like cheating. I'm going to try to go in depth and find ones that not too many people have talked about it. So let's hop right on into it. Number 1 would have to be the R8 revolver. When it was added into the game, the R8 was known as being very OP, and it was the only thing anyone was using for a short period of time. It really got nerfed, and it is completely useless now, with the Deagle being the much better option, and it has pretty much been left in the basement to die by Valve. It seemed like Valve has given up all hope on the R8, and they haven't even been making skins for it, and if that goes to show you anything, it means that people aren't using the gun, and Valve really aren't going to waste the space in a case to add an R8 skin, which is pretty sad, considering as a lot of people were hyped when it first came out, before they actually saw how it played and saw how bullshit it was, but nonetheless, a lot of people were excited for a new gun, but right now, no one is using it because it is absolutely useless. If Valve could find a way to hopefully balance this gun and not make it crazy OP, but not make it to where it's at right now where it's useless, there would be a good balance there and more people would be inclined to use it. It's definitely sad to see all the lost potential for the R8 revolver. It could have been a very good gun, and I thought it was actually very interesting the way it shot and the way the mechanics of the gun worked overall. I felt it could have just brought something new to CSGO, but like I said, in the condition it's in right now, it is completely useless, and I feel it would add another level to the game if Valve actually went in, they fixed it, and they made it balanced. And it would be interesting to see how the pros would utilize it as well, as I feel like there would be some interesting strats that would come out with the R8 being actually a viable option. Knowing Valve though, this might be in the back of their head. It seems to take them a very long time to fix and balance guns. If you looked at the Tech 9 or the CZ, those things were OP for a very long time before they got nerfed and balanced, and I've seen the nerf to the R8, and I'm hoping that they'll come back to balance it later, because yes, it is complete dog shit right now, it is useless, and you should probably never use it. Number 2 would have to be reaching rank 3 to be able to play competitive matchmaking in CSGO, and this is something a lot of us wanted and something that a lot of us thought would be very good, and it does have its pros and cons, but I feel the cons of having to get rank 3 outweigh the pros in this situation. So one of the pros to having the rank 3 into the game is they feel that a lot of the cheaters will get banned hopefully before they reach to competitive matchmaking, and I don't really think that's the case, because you would see a lot less cheaters coming into competitive matchmaking, and if these people are serious about cheating and literally want to cheat in competitive, all they have to do is just not cheat while they get that account rank 3, or you could just buy an account that's rank 3 already. There's pretty easy bypasses to getting past rank 3. Another pro for having the rank 3 system would have to be the fact that newer players aren't just thrusted into competitive and they just don't go in there and ruin the game for others, and this is actually a very good pro to the system, but like I said earlier, I don't feel like the cons that I'm going to bring up are really gonna, justify all this. I feel like rank 3 isn't really justifiable when we go over the cons, which is what we're going to do now. Okay, so a lot of us know that CSGO can be, let me try to think of the word here, it can be a little bit toxic. And when I say a little bit toxic, I mean very, very, very fucking toxic. Like radiation levels off the chart toxic. And you know where a lot of this toxic behavior happens? It happens in casual, and it happens in all the game modes that really aren't competitive. And you know what these people have to play to get rank 3? The game modes that aren't competitive, and you know what this does? It turns a lot of people off of the game, and it makes them quit before they can even get to rank 3, and realistically speaking, when you're playing casual, you're not really learning the basics of the game. You're learning how to get yelled at, and you're learning how to get called a fucking idiot, pretty much, because that's seemingly all that's happening right now in casual. It seems like rank 3 is just a waste of time for new players, as they're not really learning new skills. There are definitely better ways to incorporate them having to get rank 3, and I think this would be adding a 5v5 version of competitive, but just make it unranked and make it so anyone can play it. And this was something that a lot of the community has been asking for a very long time, and there is no reason that Valve can't do it. This would ensure that players would actually learn how to play the game correctly instead of doing the 10-on-10 bullshit that is casual, because literally these maps were not designed for 10v10. Also, you're not really learning anything by playing a 10v10, and if you just made the competitive rule set in a casual game mode where it didn't really count, I feel like a lot of people would learn the game a lot better, they would get better at the game, and it would just lead to having to get rank 3. It just wouldn't be nearly as bad, and a lot more people wouldn't be quitting the game. Okay, so the last thing on my list would have to be the hidden elo system, and if you don't know what the hidden elo system is, it's the system that pretty much tells the system how you should rank up, and it's all the variables like wins, losses, KD, fucking all that good shit. The system itself is fine, I guess, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't tell you how close you are to ranking up, or it doesn't tell you how to rank up. You literally just have to pray, and you literally have to draw like pentagrams on the fucking ground hoping that you're gonna rank up. You gotta prey to the fucking spaghetti monster. It's pretty ridiculous that you don't know. You could think you're really close to ranking up, but in all actuality, you could be very far from ranking up. If you guys don't know what ESEA is, it's a third-party client for CSGO, and they now introduced a ranking system. And in this ranking system, you pretty much know how many points you're going to get based on how many people are in your queue, if you win, if you lose, and it pretty much gives you a bar and tells you how many points you have and how many you need to get onto the next rank. I like that. It gives me something to play for and makes me want to play another game if I know I'm close to ranking up, and it's just not one huge fucking guessing game like it is in matchmaking. And you know, it's just an overall better system, and it leads to more competitive play because more people are playing for the wins because they know what's ranking them up and they know what's not ranking them up. And MM, for all you know, you could fucking win every single game and not rank up because you played like shit, or you could play like shit and win every game and somehow rank up. Literally no one knows. It's completely fucking random. The whole system in the way it is now just makes me not want to play. It just makes me not want to progress any further because you really don't know if you are progressing, and that is part of the problem. But yeah, those are just my opinions, and those are just 3 things that I think Valve should change in CSGO. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you guys think Valve should change in CSGO? Is there anything I missed here? Tell me in the comments down below. And if you like this video, how about you hit that like button? And if you dislike this video for some odd reason, how about you hit that dislike button? And if you're new, how about you subscribe? And I want to thank you guys for helping me reach 60k subscribers. This whole YouTube journey thing has been fucking insane. I never expected to ever hit 60k subscribers, and I really want to thank every single one of you guys out there who continue to watch these videos, subscribe, and also like them and comment down below. I really do appreciate it. But thank you guys for watching this video. This has been The Chosen One Inc., and as always, peace out.